Hello everybody, this is Leone. I've come to do your weekend guidance. I hope you're all good and well. So this is for the collective, so it's anybody that resonates with that message basically. Remember, it's not going to be for everybody, just keep that open mind whilst listening and just take what resonates for you alone. Some people kind of tend to forget, like, oh, it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm kind of picking up on everybody around the world, so it's not going to resonate for everybody, but even if you're picking out bits and pieces of that message, there is something for you. That's kind of what I'm saying to you guys, so go with it, just keep that open mind, that's all I'm saying. So this is from the 11th through to the 13th of August. I can't believe how time is flying, it's crazy. And I was actually picking up, a lot of you are reflecting at the moment and trying to iron out the creases with your lives, with your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Some of you are sitting there daydreaming quite a bit at the moment, reflecting. And I was kind of picking up as well, it doesn't matter what your background, what your status, you know, we're all human beings going through the same experience. So whether you're, you know, out there on the streets with no roof over your head, you know, you've got your own set of problems, the same as those, not in the same way, but obviously mentally, more than anything, as those that have it all, basically. The struggle's real, no matter what. The struggles, the stresses, the strains, the anxiety, the health problems, the way we think, the way we act, the way we feel good, the way we feel helpless, you know, all of the extremes are there because we are all human, we are all one. And you know, some people cope better than others, they really do. I feel like I'm going into philosophy here, it's crazy, but again, I'm guided by spirit as to bring through the right messages for you guys for this particular reading. And I'm thinking and feeling, no matter what you're going through, there is always someone that's there to help, to guide. Even when you're in the darkest of places, this is what I'm saying, when you're in the darkest of places, no matter what your background, you are still human. You will still feel it, you will still sense, you will still try and go against it. You will fight your way through it, because that fear that we hold within sometimes helps us get through as well. But it can also block us at the same time. It's a bit contradicting, I know that as well. I don't know where I'm going with this message, but Spirit are bringing it through for whatever reason. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you know, you're not the only one going through everything. You're not the only one feeling a certain way. You're not the only one who is struggling. Pretty much everybody out there is struggling in some kind of way, but a lot of people put on a brave face and they continue and they fake it till they make it that kind of feeling. But again, everybody acts and reacts differently in life. So kind of, that's how I was going. I also saw, when I was shuffling the cards, and I am using a Dark Mansion Tarot today, and I will put you some of my very own flower guided spiritual cards at the end to give you that final message as well. But I was kind of drawn to the Death card, which shows to me endings. It shows to me endings of cycles, habits, situations, maybe even thoughts. Could be separations that are going on. It could be anything that is coming to an end here. And it's also that little bit of reassurance that things are going to start getting better for you as well. Things are going to start improving in and around your life. There is light at the end of the tunnel there. It really is. And with everything that you've been through, and it has been tough, you're reminded to surrender to the energies, to trust in spirit guiding you, to trust in your own gut feelings. This is where the messages come through. If you're ignoring that, you're resisting that change. You're resisting getting to that good place and space in time. You really are. I am picking up on lots of anxiety and maybe even breathing difficulties here. I'm not a doctor, so please don't take that as a diagnosis in any kind of way. I'm just feeling the struggles, and this is what's just flew out of the deck. So the Ten of Wands is that the burdens that you're carrying, it's things going at a very slow pace in and around your life. It's like you're on hold. It's like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you never seem to get a break, or never seem to get clear of wherever you're headed or wherever you're going. It's just, but there is an opening there coming in for you. This is what I see, and there is light at the end of that tunnel. It's like you're coming out of this dark space in time. Yeah, you're carrying a lot. You might be doing a lot as well. You might be working your backside off in some kind of way, mentally, physically, emotionally, you know, with your work, career side, things with people, situations, every part of your life. You might be working very, very hard, but you're doing this all alone, and it feels very much alone as well. But you are making progress. And this is a card to say that, again, with a 10 coming out, that is an ending is in sight here. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep putting one step in front of the other, taking one day at a time. October may be important here as well for somebody. But I'm just feeling very much down in the dumps, and feels like, again, one step forward, two back. This is the Six of Swords kind of energy, but this is that mental block, feeling stuck in your own mind, feeling as if you can't move on and move forward, or it's taking its time, and every time you think you're getting somewhere, you're pulled back as well. But you are making progress. This is what I'm saying, and you are going from troubled times to calmer waters, and you don't realize that if you literally let something or someone go, or surrender to this ending in and around your life, you can make that journey a lot easier and simpler. You really can. Feels heavy. This is all about speaking your truth as well, and seeing the truth, knowing the truth, feeling the truth. This is all about dealing with the facts as well. Some of you are ignoring that intuition, ignoring the truth even, to avoid letting something or someone go here. But what it's doing is pulling you down, and because you're holding back and you're not speaking your truth, this is stopping you from growing, from evolving, from moving on, moving forward, etc., etc. This is what I'm saying. And I feel like someone may be speaking up this weekend, or needing to speak up to deal with a scenario situation, because it just feels like a storm's brewing here. But I feel it's a storm that you're creating more than anything by sticking in your head and in that frame of mind. But you've got to do something about this. Yeah, it's like you're keeping things very close to your chest at the moment. But there's so much stress in this picture. It's like you're holding everything within, and it's kind of, you're going to explode at some point if you're not careful. You're going to explode, and things could come out wrong. It could be kind of like literally an explosion of some kind, because you've been bottling things up, and you haven't been expressing, you haven't been getting things off your chest at all. And I think that you're trying to control every scenario and situation by clinging on to what you know, clinging on to the same scenario, situation, clinging on, not letting go. There could be somebody clinging around you as well that you need to speak up about. It could be the case. And it could be getting you down. It could be draining and sucking the life out of you energy-wise. Really could. Let's just see that let's see. It's affecting your foundations in some way anyhow. Yeah, King of Cups. I'm not surprised this has come out, but this is someone highly intuitive as well. But this is someone who has mastered their feelings and emotions, has learnt to just get on with things no matter what. This is someone who kind of knows how to hide away, knows how to control their feelings and emotions. But again, this is, look at the face. I feel so tired, and I'm just like worn out and drawn out, and deflated in every kind of way. I've got nothing left to give kind of energy, nothing left to give, but you're holding it all in. And at some point that mask will drop and someone is going to hear it all, and it's going to come out explosive. And I don't feel like you want it to come out explosive or to upset the situation or put ripples in the water there, but this is you at the moment in your head, thinking, hermit mode, I just want to crawl under a rock and hide, that kind of feeling. But that's not going to get you anywhere. This is about your intuition and really trusting that intuition and going with it, because like I say, there's a new pathway there for you. And if you just follow that light, you'll get the answers that you seek, but also the truth will come out in time anyhow. Like I say, that 10 of Wands and that Hermit card, you're going from that dark place to the light, and you're seeing the light, and it's about taking steps. It really is. There is some form of resistance though to this ending, and it is an ending. It is an ending. But the Six of Swords is about bringing in that balance within the mind as well. It's about removing the obstacles that you're placing in front of you to make that journey that little bit easier, because it is in the mind. It is in the mind, and you are putting obstacles in the way, or you're just avoiding. Yeah, you're hanging around with that Hangman. You're just hanging around. Your intuition's really strong at the moment, trying to get you out of this scenario situation or to move you on, but you're resisting. And there's no time like the present. That's how I feel. But you're praying for change, you're praying for something here, you're praying for a new beginning, because that Empress has come out as well. And maybe you have to speak up to, I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who is actually, who actually comes across like the Empress, a very good mother figure, a very good, intuitive, kind, caring, giving person. There is just something about letting somebody down by speaking the truth, and maybe that's what you're worried about, and maybe you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings here in the process as well. But again, you've got to face your truth to be able to move. If you're not happy, then you've got to speak about it. That's all I'm saying. But there is a new beginning elsewhere here for you. The Empress is also about lessons and new beginnings in your energy and surroundings, which is what I've been saying anyhow. This is all about following your heart and doing what's right here without the obstacles. Yeah. And then what happens next is the Six of Cups. Balance will be restored. But this can be because of what you've experienced in the past here as well. And you may be clinging on to the past, hoping that something or someone's going to change here or come back around. And again, that may have stopped you in your tracks as well. And you're putting on a brave face about everything anyhow. This is what I'm kind of feeling, especially with that King of Cups. You are putting on a brave face, and you're really trying to control the energy in and around your life. But mentally, it's doing your head in. It's doing your nut in. It really is. And you're hoping that someone's going to offer you something, or you can offer them something. But I don't feel that's going to be the case, because we've got the cold shoulder here with the Five of Pentacles. It just feels like you're in the dark about a lot of different things here. But yeah, it's kind of driving you crazy. I don't feel like you can be yourself at the moment anyhow. You're certainly going around in your mind. It's creating some kind of imbalance. You might be a little bit on edge, a little bit argumentative, a little bit kind of frustrated in many different ways. But again, I feel like you've got to move on. You've got to move forward. You've got to focus on yourself more importantly, because you're trying to control the surroundings, and Spirit know what's best for you. They're listening, they're answering your prayers at the moment, but you're resisting what they're sending to you. You're resisting it because you think that you know better, or you think that things are going to pan out a certain way, and they're not. Spirit know what's right for you, and they're going to bring in the right scenario situations, but you've got to trust the journey. And it all comes by you taking steps. Now that is listening to that intuition, it's also acting upon it. And I feel smack bang in the center. If you've got to let someone down, you've got to let someone down. That's what you've got to do to be able to move on, to move forward. Because if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. It's as simple as that. But what we've got to change is this stagnant energy. You're going around in circles with it, and it may be causing arguments, disagreements as well at the same time. So there's lots going on here, and especially with the Six of Cups, it is to do with the past, and the past is still holding you back, and you're trying to control the scenario situations by clinging on to it. But again, that's not helping you in any way, shape or form. It's actually making things worse than they need to be. You've got to let go. You've got to move on, because what you're doing, you're getting a cold shoulder anyhow. There's blocks in communication. There's blocks to do with the past. And I think that with these blocks that are going on at the moment, you're carrying a lot of hurt and pain that goes with it. But to have the right person, the right environment, to have the right opportunities in your life, you've got to move on. It's all about moving all the time with your energy. Moving, moving, moving. If something's not working, learn the lesson. Let it go. Learn that lesson. Move on. Move forward. Try something else. Try something different. Meet new people. Let go of the past. Because mentally, it's driving you crazy. It is. So let's see what the flower guidance cards say for you guys as well. They all want to kind of come out. Look at that. I have literally shuffled them a few moments ago. But we have balance. Balance is needing to be restored here in spirit, and we're making it happen. There is a spiritual awakening here as well. So your eyes will be opened as to what you're doing. And there are new beginnings, which is what I was saying to you anyhow. You know, but I think that's by moving on, by letting go of everything that you're trying to control here, even people. And if we're dealing with more than one person here, still keep moving on. Focus on you. That's really important, because at the moment you're doing a good job at masking your feelings and emotions. You're doing a good job, but it's tiring. It is wearing you down, and we've got to keep that balance on every level. So you've got to focus on you. So let's see, let's have one more, because I need 4 apparently. 4 is a stable, solid number. Foundations, boundaries, security. You may be feeling very insecure at the moment, or somebody could be feeling very insecure. Oh my God, you saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle. Boundaries. What did I just say? I can't make that up. And look, on the bottom of the deck, we've got arguments. I think that somebody's trying to avoid an argument, but this is winding you up now, and you've got to move on. You've got to let it go. You've got to move on, and you've got to take steps towards it. You really have. That's kind of what I've got for you for the weekend, but look out for communication as well, on a different story, on a different level. There could be issues with traveling this weekend. There could be delays, there could be obstacles, there could be lack of communication skills here, which may cause an argument, fight, disagreement, something along those lines. Some of you are needing to hold on to your money as well. Don't spend, learn from the past, but keep things close to your chest as well when it comes to what you're buying or what you're doing. You know, because there is somebody else around here that's kind of playing games here. There is somebody that's playing games and is after a fight, after an argument or something along those lines, and it's to do with money as well. This is somebody from your past that just won't move on, won't move forward, won't let go, and they may offer you something, but I don't feel that you should accept it at all. Don't accept anything from anybody this weekend at all. Nothing, especially if it's to do with your past, because the intentions aren't right, they aren't good, they are up to something. I do not trust them. Listen to your intuition, that's going to help you along, but know that, you know, things will go in that right direction. You're just removing a lot of blocks and obstacles at the moment, and you're dealing with some outside chaos as well at the same time. So just keep that faith every step of the way. But I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'm going to leave that with you. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I do appreciate that, and I will see you again very soon. But take care. Bye bye.